Life Audio.
Welcome to the Crosswalk Devotional. We're glad to have you listening with us. Today's topic is on how to stop people-pleasing when you're prone to do so. We'll return with the devotional after a brief message from our sponsors. How to Stop People-Pleasing, written and read by Kelly Balarie. Am I now trying to win the approval of human beings or of God? Or am I trying to please people? If I were still trying to please people, I would not be a servant of Christ. Galatians 1:10. Praying in agreement, I said, "Oh yes, I completely agree." Yet, a nudge hit my heart. Did I really agree with everything this person was praying? Certainly, I was saying yes, but absolutely, I was feeling a red flag no on the inside. Something was not right. I ignored it and kept praying with the lady anyway. More details of what this person wanted was said after prayer. Something still didn't feel right. "Oh yeah, I see what you're saying," I replied to the person. But did I? Was I really seeing the way they did? Or was I just pretending I did? I didn't fully agree with everything being said, yet I was afraid to say this truth. I also wasn't so sure this was the time nor the place to get in a whole detailed long conversation as to why I thought differently. I didn't want conflict. I wanted peace. I like peace. I like people liking me too. Just let it go, Kelly. So I did. I let it go time and time again, until the day came that this person made a decision that impacted me in a big way. Then I flew off the handle at them. Why? Because I wasn't sure I could trust their motives anymore. I wasn't sure I could trust me anymore with them. Yet, they never knew all this. For a long time, I hid my truth, so they never knew I had a single issue with them until that very day came. Why? Because I was never honest. I wasn't honest with them nor myself. I kept excusing, rationalizing, and negating away the hard conversation. In this, I lied. People-pleasing and pandering to people is a form of dishonesty. We say, "Oh yeah, that makes sense, right, and I agree." But do we? Really? We may nod our head, but what is God saying? It hurts to write this, because often people-pleasers like me are so used to doing these things that it doesn't seem wrong. It seems nice and kind. How does God see this behavior? In Galatians 1:10, Paul says, "Am I now trying to win the approval of human beings or of God? Am I trying to please people? If I were still trying to please people, I would not be a servant of Christ." This verse strikes home. We cannot rightly love God when we are people-pleasing. There are mixed motives involved here. There are competing loyalties. There are divided interests. God wants all of our heart. With this, my people-pleasing heart is convicted, so I go through the process that releases and changes everything. I say, "God, I am sorry. I am guilty of lying, hiding, excusing, and not serving you first and foremost. Will you forgive me?" Then I forgive myself and receive His grace. Moving forward, I remember, 1. My job is to please God above pleasing man. 2. I can pray and ask God for wisdom that He will supply for hard conversations. 3. I want to keep my conscience clear, so truthfulness is of vital importance. God has ample grace that will empower me in honesty. He will empower you too. Intersecting faith and life. Do you want to be liked by people? Is it hard for you to say no or to speak truth? Do you want to be accepted by man more than you think upon, how you are already accepted by God? What would it look like for you to dwell on the truth that God already accepts you and loves you? How can you remember this in the heat of hard situations and conversations?
The Crosswalk Devotional is a production of Life Audio and Salem Media. If you liked what you heard today, please take a second to rate and review this podcast in your favorite podcast app so that more listeners like you can find the show. For more faith-filled, inspirational podcasts, visit us at lifeaudio.com.